Hi there, I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 of my best thrifting tips. I love to go thrift store shopping. In fact, I always tell my husband, happy hunting, because to me it feels like a treasure hunt. One, it helps me save money. Two, it's better for the environment. You would not believe what people get rid of. And three, you never see the same store twice. There's always new stuff to look at, and I enjoy that. I did used to enjoy garage sailing, but it turns out I really like the distance. It's hard for me to look at things that people have for sale while they're watching me look at and essentially judge their stuff. So I'm not a big fan of that, but a thrift store, oh, I count me in. So, what are my best tips? Number one, have a list before you even go into that door. Think about, what am I looking for? What are my current needs? You don't have to know exactly, but I like to have a list. Like, I know my youngest son might need some pajama bottoms, or my oldest son might need some more work shirts, or maybe I'm looking for some new pillow shams. Just have at least a general idea. Otherwise, you can go in and it can be completely overwhelming, and you can often be tempted to spend more money than you really should. Guilty. Number two, do know what you need, but be open to what would work. You Thrift store shopping isn't like going to the regular store. You're not always going to walk in and get exactly what you're looking for. But if you remain open, if you know what you need, but you're open to what will work, if you're flexible, you can often find solutions to things that you need that are even better than you would have ever thought of on your own. Sometimes you have to see it in order to know, oh, yeah, that will work. And you got to be careful because this can be kind of tempting. I have made the mistake of buying pieces of furniture thinking, oh, I have the perfect place for that, and then getting it home only to realize, oh, it doesn't fit. And then trying to rearrange things around the certain piece of furniture that I bought. And then, a mistake. Mistake. So, again, if you're looking for something with a certain measurement to fit in a certain space, write that down on your list. But be open to color, be open to style, and again, just be open to what could work that you may not have thought of before. Next, take tools that you need. There are certain things that I carry with me at all times. I have a small retractable fabric tape measure used for sewing. You can get them cheap at any craft store. I keep that in my purse, and for larger things like furniture, I keep a small actual tape measure in my car. So if I know I need a piece of furniture with a very specific set of dimensions, I will take that tape measure with me. I've even been known to I keep my lists on index cards when I go shopping. I've used the index card because an index card is 3 by 5 inches. You can use that to approximate as well. Sometimes it might be helpful to take a picture if you're looking to match certain colors. Just know that colors come across differently on a screen or on a camera than it does in real life. But it can also help to keep a picture of the room that you're decorating on your phone so you can look at style and say, oh, will this work? Will it not work? So again, there might be different tools that you need when you're looking for different items, but be sure you have those tools with you before you go to the store. Next, take a cart. Doesn't mean you have to fill up a cart or a buggy or whatever you want to call it. But when you walk in the store, grab a cart, because here's why. I use my cart as an ice box, as a thinking tank. I might think something will work, or maybe I haven't exactly, I've seen something on the shelf or on the racks and I like it, but I haven't really committed to buying it yet. Do not leave it there. Because you might think, oh, I'll come back to it later. It will be gone. Because chances are, if you found it and you think it's a good deal and you think it'll work for you, I guarantee you 10 other people in that store will think the same thing. So if there's any chance that you want that, you put it in your cart. Does not mean you have to buy it. You have not committed. Just think of it as your think tank. That's what I do. It's my ice box. I put it on ice. I can walk around the store. Maybe I'll find something better. But if it's in my cart, it's safe and I've got dibs and nobody else can get it. So protect your potential purchases and grab a cart. Last but not least, don't shop when you're desperate. Again, thrift store shopping is not like normal shopping. You can't always go to the store and get exactly what you need when you need it. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. But don't bank on that. Do yourself a favor and think ahead to needs that you might have. For example, back to school shopping for years, it was always fun as a little girl. My mom always put it off till August, early September, right before school started. That is not the best time to get deals. I knew when I had kids, whoo boy, I was going to start back to school shopping in January. No joke. No joke. I buy nice things when I can find nice things at the right price that I am willing to pay. And then I wash it, I launder it, I fold it, and I put away in a plastic box with a lid underneath each child's bed. That's how I did it for years. I saved thousands of dollars shopping that way. So what I'm getting at is shop when you're not desperate. Shop ahead of what you need. And that's not carte blanche to go spend money and buy willy-nilly at whatever you need or whatever you want. Buy what you need, but to not buy everything you want. But it's easy to plan and fairly easy to know, okay, I'm going to need a winter coat, or so-and-so is going to need a new pair of jeans soon. Start looking before you're completely up against a wall and need it now. Because desperation is expensive. I mean, that goes for everything. This isn't on the topic of thrifting. But I buy in bulk during sales trends. There are certain products, certain things we need all the time. And I never pay full price. When it goes on sale or I can get a deal, I buy a lot of it and then I store it. And then I have enough to keep us until the next sales cycle. Do I have a lot to store? Yeah. But it saves me money and it's convenient because you know what? When the COVID pandemic hit, guess who had toilet paper? Guess who had hand sanitizer? Guess who had laundry detergent and paper towels and all that good stuff? I did. And I didn't pay a premium because I had bought everything on sale and just stored it. Thrifting is that way too. If you see your towels starting to wear out, you see a couple small holes in your sheets, start looking before they're completely shot. That gives you time to look for the quality, the price, and the style that you want. Last but not least, I want to leave you with a little something. I've had many people say, ew, you sleep on used sheets. Ew, you buy used clothing. Ew, you buy used plates. And I'm like, yeah, I sure do. And you know what? I wash them. Yep, I do. And to those people I ask, do you go out to eat? Do you eat on silverware or eat with silverware and plates and drinks out of cups at restaurants? Do you travel? Do you go to Airbnbs? Do you stay at hotels? Yeah, you're sleeping on used sheets too. And you know what? You didn't even get to wash them. So that's my answer to those people who are like, oh, bah humbug on thrifting. Because you know what? I'm laughing all the way to the bank. And I hope these tips help you do the same. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.